Time to go Caterham racing with the Caterham Graduates Racing Club, their Sigma 135 category. 2 races for them this weekend. Sigma 150 and Sigmax cars will be out tomorrow for their 2 races. 3 divisions for the Caterham Graduates Racing Club, initially set up for graduates of the Caterham Scholarship, and indeed some of these drivers have been racing since this club was set up back in 1998 for its first season. Sigma 135 refers to the Ford Sigma 135 BHP engine these cars use. And earlier on, Ian Waterhouse caught up with some of the drivers at the paddock.
I'm delighted to say I'm actually joined by Richard Groom. And Richard, I didn't notice actually until we just spoke off camera, your first ever race weekend. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty excited. Pleased to get a single digit place on the grid. Yeah, and a bit of an adrenaline come down right now. But really excited. Looking forward to the race.
Now, for those who don't know, P8 for Richard here in your first ever qualifying session. A few nerves in the assembly area when you're about to head out?
Just a little bit, yeah. It's just kept telling myself it's just another track day. It's just another testing session, but it's it feels a bit different. Everyone's around you like mosquitoes, and it's exciting though. I've really enjoyed it.
We've got the camera flashes going on behind us. You must feel a bit of a celebrity right now.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't go quite that far, but it's nice to have the family here in support.
And what is it like driving one of these around Silverstone? We're in the Formula 1 pit garage. It's a bit of a dream come true, right?
Absolutely. It's just amazing. I think these things are the closest thing to a real race car, I think, that a lot of people can afford, you know. And they're just fantastic bits of kit. You can drive them flat out through Abbey and Farm, and it just feels amazing. There's nothing on earth like it.
Richard, best of luck. Thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Richard Groom, first ever qualifying session. Stay with me. First ever qualifying session, P8. Incredible stuff, isn't it? We've got a number of other drivers knocking around as well. As you can see, the Sigma 135s, I think they're almost time to go, so I don't think we're going to have enough time. I'm going to hand back to Dave Goddard, your commentator, to take you through the racing action.
And the last car we picked up 13.
Yes, thanks very much, Ian. The Caterham Sigma 135's out on track then very shortly. What is a Caterham Sigma 135 then? What's that all about? Well, it's based on the Caterham 270R, which is a model sold by Caterham Cars, based down in Surrey. 1600cc Ford Sigma engine, approximately, as the name suggests, 135 brake horsepower. Running on spec Yokohama tyres. Certain changes that you can make, but all carefully regulated to make these cars as equal as possible. One of the 3 classes currently run by the Caterham Graduates Racing Club, formed in 1998 by a group of racers from the Caterham Scholarship. It's graduates from the scholarship, and using they have 3 classes. See the other 2 out tomorrow, all using Ford Sigma engines. A lot of these drivers have raced nothing but Caterhams in their careers, because Caterham racing is just so much fun. One of the leading forms of one-make racing in the UK. The club run for members by members is their motto. Some of the sponsors we can mention of this racing before we give you the grid: Yokohama tyres, P4 emergency lighting run by Rob Warner, who'll be racing tomorrow. Luxbox, another of his businesses. Alfix Solutions, run by Angus McLean, who is racing this weekend. RacingTelemetry.com, MWS Motor Wheel Service, and Molson Associates Opticians, run by Andy Molson, who will be racing in the Sigmax class tomorrow. Well, the Caterham Sigma 135 race will be a 20-minute race. Defending the championship this year is car number 50 of James McCall. He has qualified 3rd fastest for this race, but in pole position is number 70, Tom Power. Began racing in 2018 with the Caterham Academy. The car's just being released from the assembly area by the look of it now.
But it kind of doesn't matter too much because they know they're going to be back and forth throughout the entirety of these 20 minutes. There was one episode here, Ian, some years ago, where he got onto the last lap and suddenly it became the slowest race ever because they were not wanting to be in the
Tom Power on pole alongside the number 27 of Mark Noiro. He's done rallying, Citroën 2CVs, Sports 2000s, and joined the graduates in 2014. James McCall lines up on the second row. Did the majority of the winning last year, was beaten on a few occasions by David Reed. David was not registered for the full championship. He didn't do the full season, so wasn't able to take the title. Jamie Winrow, number 46, lines up alongside James McCall. In row 3 we've got number 53 of Ben Wheatley, ex-kart racer, new to car racing, and 73 of Robin Webb. Now there is a shorter series within the championship called the Caterham Graduates Trophy for those who don't do the full championship, who are not able to attend every round. And the two drivers out eligible for trophy points in this one are Tom Power and Robin Webb, so they're up there on the first 3 rows of the grid. Fourth row, Fraser Riddington and Richard Groom, and completing the top 10, Alaric Barney, who came close to his first win, came close to breaking his duck on several occasions last season. He's on 9th on the grid, and Paul Farrell rounds out the top 10 in car number 40.
But I tell you what, this car is just as good as it was in its day.
Someone once said to me that Caterham racing is the most fun you can have with your clothes on. And we will see if that rings true here. Got a field of what should be 27 cars. These 135 BHP machines, based on the classic Lotus 7 design of Colin Chapman, design bought by Caterham many years ago.
You don't go down to Albans and get a replacement track rod.
Many of these racers have been with Caterham, as we say, for a number of years, and just enjoy it so much they've not gone into any other form of racing. It's such a friendly club, this is. So entertaining for spectators and drivers alike. So it will be Tom Power in pole position. That's car number 12, that's John Hood. Second season of racing for him, made his debut in the Caterham Academy last season for novice races. A lot of these drivers have come through from the Caterham Academy, run by the Caterham factory. Last few cars, including number 120 there is Chris Griffith, another Academy graduate. 188 is Michael Koo, he started in the Academy in 2020. Number 18 is John Vincent, he was an Academy driver last season as well.
Thank you for all their sponsors.
This is going to be a classic slipstreamer down the straight. Expect them to be tailing each other down the Hanger Straight, in particular into Stowe. The black and yellow car of Tom Power in pole position on the right of your picture, alongside the orange car of Mark Noiro, very experienced Caterham racer. He'll be on pole for tomorrow's second race. Row 2, we have James McCall, the reigning champion in the yellow and black car, or the green and black car, looks yellow in the sunlight there. Alongside number 46, Jamie Winrow, he's in black and red. Jamie Winrow has moved from Sigma 150 to Sigma 135 this season. That's David Reed's car that he raced to several wins last season, so he'll be worth watching here. Jamie Winrow in car number 46, the black car with the red cage on the second row of the grid. Last couple of cars into line then. Merton Hood starting at the back, the grey number 13 car. Watch for the green flag from the back of the grid. The red lights are on and they go out now. Here we go then. 20 minutes of Caterham racing down towards the first corner. Mark Noiro gets away well. Will he get the inside line away from Tom Power into the first corner? Looks like it. He'll take the lead as the sun just beginning to set here at Silverstone. Caterham has charged their way towards Farm and Village for the first time. Noiro and Power side by side, but the 46 car at the inside, that's Jamie Winrow. I've said he'd be one to watch, trying to get the lead away. I don't think he's done so. They're all through the first couple of corners okay so far. 55 there on the outside is Graham Walker from Scotland. Your leader is the poleman Tom Power, number 70, comes from Redditch in Worcestershire. Won the Caterham Enduro here at Silverstone, a relay race back in 2019. That was on the full Grand Prix circuit, chased by the number 27 car of Mark Noiro, who's going to have a look for the lead. You can see them slipstreaming each other already as they swing their way towards Stowe Corner for the first time.
And Tom Power's just
feeling under the brakes there as he tries
81 there going through is Craig Atkins, another Academy graduate. Somebody running very wide in the pack there, but Noiro has taken the lead. No, he hasn't. Tom Power on the brakes as they go up the inside into club corner. He's gone wide there, Mark Noiro. It's going to be 3 wide for second place. It's going to get interesting. The 128 of Fraser Riddington, the blue car, in there as well. Through the second has come Jamie Winrow. It's 3 wide for third. This is never going to work through club corner. Oh, that was close. Riddington runs out wide. Now here comes Jamie Winrow in David Reed's old car. Battle with Jamie McCall furiously in the championship last season, and Jamie Winrow has taken the lead up the inside. Jamie Winrow has the lead then from the number 70 of Tom Power as they head into their second lap of this 20-minute race for the Caterham Graduates Racing Club. First of 4 races for the club this weekend. Side by side for third, James McCall, the champion, goes through into third place past Mark Noiro. A battle is joined at the front of the field. Down the Hanger Straights. Starts to weave around here, side by side for third place. The 2 leaders you can see have broken clear. Tom Power thinking about a move there. Doesn't make it. Everybody else overlapping behind. It's McCall, then Noiro, Riddington, Ben Wheatley, number 53, the newcomer from the world of karting. Swing their way into club corner this time. 46, Jamie Winrow, raced in the Sigma 150 class last season, the man from Cheshire. We'll see Ben Winrow out in tomorrow's race as well. Caterham Racing family. There's the 88 car of Alaric Barney. Came close on several occasions to his first win last season, looking for his maiden victory this year. Power has a look there, doesn't quite manage to get ahead, and here comes on the inside the 53 of Wheatley, takes 4th place from Mark Noiro. 3 minutes gone, 17 to go. Through the right-hander at Village. It's the 46 of Winrow, 70 of Power out in front. Mark Noiro retaking 4th place there, battling his way past Wheatley. And it's side by side behind Fraser Riddington, and I think that's the 73 of Robin Webb. He's registered for trophy points, as is Tom Power. The championship within a championship, effectively. First 2 have broken away. McCall still there in 3rd place. Fine shot of the Silverstone wing building there. Beautiful in the spring sunshine. Through towards the left-hander club once again. Winrow from Power. And the 3 cars battling for third, McCall, Noiro and Wheatley. And problems there for Fraser Riddington. He made a mistake through club corner, rejoins off the grass. Lost a few places there though. We'll see exactly how many. He's down to 10th position as he crosses the line. Noiro back ahead of Wheatley as they fight for 4th place. Next behind them is Robin Webb. Then it's the number 7 of Neil Evans. Had 1 win last year, was 3rd in the points in Sigma 135. Call runs a little bit wide there onto the curb. The defending champion from Thatcham in Oxfordshire. Fairly steady run. They're actually getting quite spread apart in the midfield. Unusual for Caterham's. A couple of cars running wide there out of the link into Chapel. Side by side again for third. Noiro on the outside. Leaders sweep their way through. Still they spot their places there. Ben Wheatley, you can see the novice cross on the back of his car, new to Caterham Racing. He's on the tail of these 2. It's James McCall, the reigning champion in green. He did the majority of the winning last year, except when David Reed was in town, as we said. But David not out this year. His car's been sold to the man currently leading this race, Jamie Winrow. Or will he be leading for much longer? Because here comes Tom Power. Is he going to power ahead here into Abbey? Yes, he's got it. Good move by the Anvil Hire sponsored car. Tom Power takes the lead, the pole sitter in this race. Jamie Winrow, the man from Cheshire, fighting back. McCall still 3rd ahead of Noiro. They've broken away slightly from Wheatley and Webb. Splitting into pairs here almost. In this first Caterham Graduates Racing Club event of the season. 7th behind them is Neil Evans in the number 7. Alaric Barney is 8th. 9th is number 40 of Paul Farrell. And rounding up the top 10 is the recovery. Fraser Riddington, somebody running wide onto the grass there. I think that's Alaric Barney in trouble. Now, has he just run wide there? Yes, I think he has. I wonder if he was pulling over the problems. Winrow round the outside, retakes the lead from Tom Power. This is great stuff for the lead. Towards Club, is Power going to get down the inside again here? It's a classic Caterham duel. And of course, the harder they battle, the easier it's going to be for James McCall and Mark Noiro to close in. There they are. McCall in green, Noiro in orange. Through they go to complete their 5th lap. Side by side across the line. Power has the fastest lap of the race, 1:17.599, but it's Winrow who holds the lead at the moment. They say the place you don't want to be, as Noiro retakes third, the place you don't want to be in a Caterham race is leading going into the final lap. Or sometimes the final corner, because you will get slipstreamed. I've seen Caterham races end up like the draft at the end of the Daytona 500 with them all jockeying for position. You have to know when to make your finishing move. Here's a pack further back in the order, making it up the inside there, the 26 of Mike Hilton. 188 Michael Q in there as well, ahead of the 57, which is Simon White from Surrey. Here come your leaders. Tom Power's going to have another look into Stowe Corner, but Winrow is later on the brakes. Black and red, number 46, holds the lead. Not even halfway through this 20-minute race yet. Already plenty of action. The Caterham Graduates Racing Club, the Sigma 135. Through Club. There go the leaders. We'll see what their gap is over these two. McCall, Noiro, and here comes Robin Webb, the 73. He's up to 5th, ahead of Ben Wheatley. And the number 7 trying to get around the outside there, Neil Evans. Over the line, the two leaders nose to tail. They're nearly 4 seconds clear of everybody else, and Power up the inside, and he powers back ahead, going into Abbey Curve. Up to the left at Farm. He's got the lead back again. Already lost count of how many times these two have swapped places. Name to watch back in the pack could be Fraser Riddington. He's just done the fastest lap of the race with a 1:17.234. He's down in 9th after a mistake at Club earlier on. 57 there, you can see Simon White's car still got the headlights in place. Indeed, 1 or 2 of these cars, the drivers drive on the road as well. I remember one event at Donington Park a few years ago when I was surprised to find one of the Caterham race cars parked in Castle Donington High Street after the event. Jamie Winrow around the outside, he's done it again. Retakes Tom Power, that's where he's stronger. 11 minutes to go, this 20-minute affair. Here comes Power, having a look. He won't get the inside line away for Club. Club, he's too far back. Swinging their way through. It's just between these two for the lead. Everybody else fighting for third. You can see on the lap charts there, they are lapping slightly quicker than their pursuits. Power's going to try again into Abbey. The inside, he's done it again. Winrow will probably wait for Stowe Corner, Hanger Straight and Stowe Corner, and try and slipstream him again as he's done the last couple of times through. McCall still third. He's pulled away a bit now from Noiro and Webb, then a 1 second gap back to Ben Wheaton. Then Neil Evans, Paul Farrell, Fraser Riddington, number 23 Richard Groom rounding out the top 10. Have we lost anybody so far? Yes, Alaric Barney has pulled over. He did have a problem earlier on. That's a great shame. One of last season's regular front runners. Now here comes Winrow again. They're coming down to Stowe Corner. He's closed up on the inside this time, and he's going to do it again. Every lap they swap over in the same places. Winrow back ahead.
Remember, this is the part that he's getting used to, as he's getting back on the Power again.
Here comes Power.
Managing that. Great fight going on behind.
Cheshire against Worcestershire for the lead, and this time Winrow defends. Power tries to fight back at Club, but he can't get the line away. He'll try again into Abbey. He'll be in the slipstream as they come onto the straight. This is classic Caterham battle. Here they come. But Winrow leads at the line every time, and that's what's important. What will happen on the last lap is what it's going to come down to, and the pack behind are starting to close up now. You can see Power retakes the lead at Abbey yet again. McCall in third. Here comes Ben Wheatley on the attack on Robin Webb. He'll go through into 4th place through Abbey. Nicely done by the newcomer. Power holds the lead through Village. He's a little wide, puts a wheel onto the curb there. Doesn't lose him much momentum though. Side by side here between the 75 of Darren Holcroft and the 81 of Craig Atkins. Darren Holcroft, ex-Formula Ford racer from a few years ago.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
here comes the 26 attacking then. That's Mike Hilton.
I just love this because,
another relative newcomer from the Caterham Academy. Now what's Jamie Winrow going to do this time into Stowe? He's done it again. Once again, takes the lead away. So this is his game plan. You can see he'll lose the lead in the first half of the lap, but he knows he can get it back into Stowe. And then he's got to defend through Club Corner. He's got to do this every lap, most importantly the last lap. They're now starting to come into back markers. There's one car about to be lapped, so they'll be hoping to meet him in a safe place where he won't get in the way. McCall's now pulled away from Robin Webb, and then the battle for fifth. There's Fraser Riddington. We said he'd come back into this. He's side by side going around the outside at Club Corner. That rarely works. He's gone a bit wide over the curb there. He doesn't want to do that too many times. He'll be pinged for exceeding track limits. Look at this place switching behind. Ben Wheatley under fire from the number 40. That is Paul Farrell, the black car. 23 behind them is Richard Groom. This is great stuff. Neil Evans has been shuffled back behind them as well. And this time, Tom Power didn't manage to get the lead away. We were watching the battle behind, but Power didn't manage to get the lead away this time from Jamie Winrow. Maybe he's changed tack. He's going to try and attack into Stowe and play Jamie Winrow at his own game. Will he do him into Stowe this time? 55 of Graham Walker, the Scotsman there from Helensburgh. His son Callum, number 60, is further down this race as well. This time Winrow holds his lead. Just over 7 minutes to go, so we're past halfway. Still a lot of Caterham racing to come. Riddington still with the fastest lap of the race. He's up to 6 now, recovering from that moment at Club earlier. Through go the leaders. Here's the battle between the 75 of Darren Holcroft. This is for 16th place. Oh, and a spin! Who's that that's gone around? The 57 car, that's Simon White. A Code Brown moment for White there as he spun right in the middle of Stowe Corner. He's rejoined them. Still Winrow from Power. Winrow has led at the line every time, which proves that lap charts can lie to the number of lead changes. Here's a replay of that moment at Stowe Corner for Simon White in the red car. Round he goes, and well avoided by the two cars following him. I think one of them did just clip him there. Thankfully no damage. Simon White a full 360 and back in the race. Here come the leaders down towards Stowe Corner once again. They have lapped one runner there, Michael Seagal, number 89, raced with the club for 8 years. Plays a hard tryer. A lap down today. Leaders well clear. They're 3.5 seconds clear of the fight for third. Indeed, McCall's pulled nearly 3 seconds clear of the fourth place man Robin Webb now. Power clear of his only trophy rival in this race, Webb. Through Club Corner. Winrow still ahead of Power. Still just the one retirement, that of number 88 Alaric Barney, unfortunately. Black and white warning flag has been shown to number 26 Mike Hilton, presumably a warning for track limits. It's 27 Mark Noiro on the attack here on the 73 of Robin Webb. Takes 4th place away. Mark Noiro incidentally has got pole position for tomorrow's race. And is that? No, that's a back marker letting the leaders through. I thought Winrow had slowed for a second there. That's the number 18 of John Vincent, a lap down, I believe. No, there's John Vincent, I apologise. There's a scrap further back, the 55 of Graham Walker in chase there, as Tom Power tries the inside at Stowe. No, you don't, says Jamie Winrow. Just about holding on to that lead. Power just swing their way through. Should see about 3 or 4 more laps of this race.
Looking towards the left now. This is interesting.
First race of the weekend, first of the season for the Caterham Graduates Racing Club. Here's a scrap further back, number 77 coming under fire. That's Giles Derry. Through goes the 65. Oh, and a bit of place swapping here. The 53 of Ben Wheatley may have made a mistake there. Under fire from the 40 of Paul Farrell. Robin Webb lost a couple of places on that lap. Fraser Riddington's got past him for 5th place as well. Here come your leaders, and Tom Power's back ahead. You can't take your eyes off this lead battle for a second because Power's got him back again. Now is Jamie Winrow going to do his usual trick at Stowe? That must be where Power loses the momentum coming out of this link section. There's Winrow behind him. The fight for 4th heating up as well. You can see there in the background Robin Webb in the yellow car has lost out to Mark Noiro. Here come the leaders, and Winrow's going to do it again, surely. In the background, Riddington's going for 4th. Winrow up the inside. Here they come into Stowe, and he's done it again. Tom Power probably just wants to lead a lap here. Well, there is only one lap he wants to lead, and that's the last lap. Is he going to change his game plan? Remember what I said earlier about knowing when to make your finishing move? It's like the end of a long-distance running race. You've got to be in the right place, or the finish of a sprint to the finish in a stage of a cycle race, something like that. That's how you've got to deal with the end of a Caterham race. Power tries, can't get through at Abbey. McCall still 3rd. Now who's 4th this time? It's Noiro ahead of Webb, Riddington 6th, Wheatley 7th, Farrell 8th, Evans 9th. And Richard Groom 10th, almost as quickly as that. Number 12 of John Hood behind. 2.5 minutes to go. And don't forget, if you like what you're seeing here, we've got 3 more Caterham races coming tomorrow. There's the fight for 4th. Noiro has it at the moment. Fraser Riddington no longer has the fastest lap. Tom Power's done the fastest lap of 1:17.165 as he attacks Jamie Winrow. Trying to go around the outside there into Stowe corner. I don't think he's going to do it. McCall's on his own. He's got nobody to slipstream with. This will have, though. Lap for 4th place. James McCall, the reigning champion, wanted to kick off his title defence with a win. 2 ahead of him fighting it out. Winrow up the inside, holds the lead through Club. Now, a little bit sideways there through Tom Power, through Club. Let's have a look as they come through over the line. 1:42 to go, so they will get 2 more laps out of this, including this one. It's frantic stuff. Jamie Winrow still leads. Now Tom Power is going to start to turn up the power. Put the pressure on Jamie Winrow, try and force him into a mistake. Start to work harder, but not get too desperate here. Doesn't want to make a mistake himself. James McCall on his own in 3rd in the green car. Then the fight for 4th, headed by Noiro, ahead of Webb, Riddington, Wheatley, Farrell, Evans and Groom. Up the inside, there's Riddington attacking Webb. Goes through at the link. Has he made that stick on the exit? We'll wait and see as they come down Hanger Straight. There go the leaders. Power on the inside. We'll see at Club if he's made that move stick. Here's Riddington. He's on the back of Robin Webb, going for 5th position, and somebody on the grass. Whoops! That was a dicey moment. That could easily have resulted in a major spin there. That was the 23 of Richard Groom. Winrow's held the lead into Club. They're coming round to start the last lap this time. Now, this is the time for Tom Power to make his move. Has he changed his game plan? There's the last lap board. That's the signal for them to plan their finishing moves. Here we go. Just between these 2 for the lead. Winrow defends into Abbey. He knows that's where Power has made a move several times. So what Tom Power has got to do here is try and play Jamie Winrow at his own game and try and get him into Stowe and then defend through Club, I think. You can see he's trying to stay with him there. Winrow has got to try and break the toe down the Hanger Straight. He ran a bit wide there, though, through the Exeter Village. Through the link onto the Grand Prix layouts, round the right-hander. McCall's got clear into 3rd. Noiro's clear into 4th as well. Now, here we go for the lead. This is critical. Oh, and something flew off. That's one of the rear wings off the leader's car, I think. Here they come down to Stowe. What's Tom Power going to do? Winrow moves to cover, making Power go the long way round. Is he going to try and cut back in? It was a wing from Power's car that came off, in fact, off the front, you can see there. Up towards Club Corner for the final time. What is Tom Power going to do here? He's got to make the move now. It's now or never for Tom Power. He's going for the inside. He's too far back. Winrow takes the line. A little bit sideways for Power. I think he's lost his chance. He's right on the tail there of Jamie Winrow. He'll try and pop out as they come out of the final corner. They're almost going to finish side by side. Here they come up to the line. They're going to have to go to the timing screen for this. They cross the line. Winrow gets there by 0.137 of a second. A cracking race between those two. They signal their... They signal to each other there as they cross the line. McCall is third, Noiro fourth, and then the train for fifth, headed home by Webb ahead of Paul Farrell, Riddington seventh, Wheatley eighth, Evans ninth, and Groom 10th. A great race between Jamie Winrow and Tom Power. Jamie Winrow switching to the Sigma 135 category from Sigma 150s this season, but he is still a winner. Less than 0.2 of a second at the line. James McCall begins his title defence in third ahead of Mark Noiro, and a terrific fight for fifth position. They were separated by just over a second. There were 6 cars in there. One of them, Ben Wheatley, got the fastest lap, so well done to him. Pause for breath. We'll give you the results in a second.
Maybe tomorrow. 20 minutes down the line, mate. Yes, a proper sprint is just enough to make you think and give drivers that track time that they want, but also staying in the race. Need to think of it. Yes, if it goes on a bit long, you end up with a...
Okay, the provisional results then. Jamie Winrow, the winner by 0.137 of a second ahead of Tom Power. A great duel between those two. James McCall, the reigning champion, in third ahead of Mark Noiro. He broke away from that fabulous fight for fifth, headed home by Robin Webb ahead of Paul Farrell. Fraser Riddington in seventh, fighting back after a mistake early on. Ben Wheatley got the fastest lap. Neil Evans and Richard Groom completing the top 10.
I was just opposite the checkered flag. It looked to me like a smaller gap.
Looks like nearly everybody made it home. Yes, sadly only one retirement from that race. Bad luck to Alaric Barney, who hit problems early on. Good to see plenty of spectators here at Silverstone. A lot of them, I'm sure, here for the Super Touring revival. Great to see them enjoying the Caterham racing as well. One race to go here at Silverstone today, and then another 14 coming up tomorrow. We go racing at 9 AM tomorrow. I can't wait for a full day of motorsport here on the Silverstone International Circuit.
When he comes down to the last 5 minutes, it'd be, pot luck out of us two. Every time down the main straight, you get me, and then down the hang right.
We can now hand down to Ian Waterhouse in Parc Fermé to speak to some of our Caterham Graduates Racing Club drivers.
You didn't want to lead necessarily on the hanger straight because you would be giving a slipstream.
Yeah, it's funny because the pub was quick.
Oh, I tell you, so I love these Caterhams. It's always so tight and so close, isn't it? Let's go for a walk over here. As you can see, your winner, Jamie Winrow's just having a quick chat. I don't know where these two, you guys, you're trying to get away. You didn't want to stay and chat.
Well, last time I was here, they only interviewed the winner.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, top three. It's always exciting, these Caterhams, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed today. I've got a lot of thanks for that man as well, who helped me change my rear brakes this morning.
And actually, Jamie, don't go, come stay as well, because there was literally pretty much nothing to choose between you two, was there?
No, I mean, we were about 2 inches from each other about the whole 20 minutes. We managed to get a gap. I think they must have gone side by side into one corner, and we just managed to bolt. And then I was like, it's going to come down to the last 5 minutes here, and we were changing. He was getting me down this straight, the main straight, and then I was getting him down Hanger straight.
So last 5 minutes, it was actually down to the last 5 seconds, wasn't it, Tom?
Well, I was trying to get him into the chicane, but no, it wasn't happening. He did a great job, and I tried lots of different things, didn't work, but we'll try again tomorrow.
Absolutely, well done. And Jamie, come on, that's how you do it, right?
But yeah, very happy indeed with that, yeah. Really hard work, but yeah, it was a great race with Tom, really.
Do it all again tomorrow, guys, haven't you?
Yeah.
We've got Jamie over here as well. Let's see if we can grab a quick chat. With James as well. James, very quickly, they just ended up getting away in the end.
They did. I got caught up in the battle and for the first couple of laps, and I thought no, and then by the time I'd broken free from that, they were up the road, and lonely race from there. Spent the whole race, they were getting a little bit closer, but I really knew that wasn't, unless one of them pushed each other wide or something, I wasn't going to catch them by the end of the race. So I was just flat out trying to qualify and lap every lap, trying to catch them.
It's not often you get a lonely race in the Caterham, is it?
No, I mean, it wasn't. By lonely, I mean I've got 25 metres on that side and 25 metres on that side.
Well done, congratulations. Right, it is almost time for, sad to say, the final race of the day. So I'm going to hand over to your commentator, Dave Goddard.
A race or two.